Hey y'all, this is a Variety Kid. So, as y'all requested, I'm going to make a video talking about what music and radio stations I listen to. I was going to start by saying that, like, the three main types of music I listen to are, or the most, are Christian contemporary, new country, and like contemporary hit radio, and like the related stuff, the hot adult contemporary, etc. I do listen to other things, as I'll show y'all in the video, but those are the three that I listen to the most. Anyways, these are my radio stations here. This is Mix 96.5. They're an adult contemporary, a hot adult contemporary station, which for y'all who don't know, it's like basically like, it's kind of like top 40, except they play like more songs from the 90s and 2000s, and in some cases they don't play as much hip-hop or hard rock, or some hot AC stations avoid it entirely. However, I mean, as with the case with Mix 96.5, they actually play it fairly frequently. But anyways, as for the other stations, I have on a Christian contemporary. They're actually Christmas music right now. I have on Christian contemporary 89.3 KSBJ. I have country 93Q. They're actually in commercials right now. I actually added this preset like after, so previously there was another top 40 station here. They switched to urban gospel. They're owned by Urban One, so almost all of their stations are in urban format. But however, they switched to urban gospel in May 2021, so I removed the preset and replaced it with this. I was gonna say they're a new country format. They're once again in commercials. Once again, this is adult contemporary Sunny 99.1. Again, they're in commercials. This is Christian Worship Air 1. I was gonna say, or while I'm at it, so as for, I feel like mentioning this when it comes to what I listen to. I do listen to the Christian worship station sometimes. However, I do feel like mentioning that, like, I definitely preferred their like older Christian music format prior to 2019, where they played a lot of like Christian pop, rock, rap, dance, and punk. I was gonna say I really miss that format, and in general I prefer more upbeat music. So I definitely preferred the older Christian music format. And then I have on 104.1 KRBE. Again, they're in commercials. I was gonna say, if I haven't said it already, like, this is being done, or like right now, like most radio stations are in commercials right now. So and then as for my so that basically summarizes like the main stuff I listen to. I was gonna say, so as for like the secondary stuff, there's this FM2. This is a station I used to have on my presets. They were like this, they were owned by the same company as KSBJ. They were like this Christian pop and hip hop format. I was gonna say I previously had it on my FM2. But however, I removed it after they switched to a Spanish Christian format and the Christian rhythmic, which is Christian pop and hip hop basically, switched to online only. Anyways, as for the other presets, this is 92.9. I had it on FM2 previously before moving it to FM1, and like honestly, I really feel like there's a lack of like good stations that I'd be willing to put on my radio presets, either FM1 or FM2. So, they're getting back to the music now. So yeah, that's why I didn't really replace it with anything. Then I have alternative rock 94.5 The Buzz. I have adult hits 95.7 The Spot, which in case y'all don't know, like the adult hits format is, for the adult hits, it's similar to a classic hits format, except it plays a wider variety of music, and its playlist generally contains newer music. In this case, 95.7 The Spot plays songs from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Then I have country 100.3 The Bull, which, this is weird, but they're playing Christmas music. It must just be as part of their I don't know, I look at radio station playlists a lot, and I see some of them play Christmas music occasionally, so this must just be like as an occasional Christmas song thrown in. And then, in case you're wondering, this is 104.1 KRBE. Yeah, once again, I said I had a lack of presets to put, so I just added like some other ones. And then I also said I didn't clear this one once again because of lack of good radio stations in Houston. Seriously, radio station company, I really hope that y'all can like make improvements in the radio station format. Anyways, I was gonna say that I also decided I wanted to show y'all like what exactly or like some of the songs I listen to. So we use YouTube Music as our streaming service. Anyways, in case you're wondering, like this is a song I've never heard before. I was just playing this playlist and it came on. So I just wanted to tell you that this song Amor or whatever that word is. Anyways, these are some of these songs I've chosen to listen to. It's recommending I like play them again, or it's asking if I want to listen to them again. Anyways, I was gonna say, so these are some like quick pick songs. I mean, I was gonna say, so these are all of these. Occasionally there's a song that comes in that I don't really like or I don't really care for, but in case you're wondering, like, from what I can see, like these are all songs that I actually do like. So, that isn't the case. Anyways, these are some forgotten favorites here. Some songs that I listened to earlier on YouTube Music. Anyways, this is a playlist I actually haven't updated in over a year, but these were some songs I added to my favorites, like some songs that like like from what I know, like like there were some times where I may have liked a song, but I didn't put it in my favorites. I believe these are just the songs that like I intended like only to, or these are songs that like were meant for like these were just meant to be like my absolute favorites, like songs that I feel like I most likely wouldn't skip. But anyways, this is the playlist right here. I was gonna say, I haven't updated it in a while. Or as I said already, I haven't updated it in over a year. Anyways, I was gonna say there's a few things I'd like to add about the music that I listen to. So first of all, in terms of like retro music, like I don't really listen to much music from before the 80s, mainly because I'm not really aware of it. I mean, like, I was gonna say, I mean, on my FM1, I mentioned I had Sunny 99.1, and they play 80s to today. I realized this whenever I was, like, going through my mom, or some of my mom's presets on her FM2. She has 107.5 The Eagle on FM2, which is a classic rock station here in Houston. But however, I mean, I was gonna say, I mean, I did realize that, like, whenever it comes to, like, older songs, like, I'm unaware of, like, a lot of hard rock. I mean, with the exception of, like, AC/DC, which, because I'm mentioning what I listen to, like, I mean, I don't really choose to listen to them, but I do feel like I do like some of their songs, and I'm sure you know, if you saw my Mustang video, one of my friends played AC/DC, and I enjoyed listening to that. Anyways, back to the point, but however, I mean, that's whenever I realized about, like, how, like I'm, like, when it comes to, like, classic hits, like, I'm unaware of, like, most songs before the 80s, and I'm unaware of, like, most hard rock. I mean, I don't know, I mean, there are some exceptions, like, I mean, I'm, like, I don't know, like, I mean, I've heard songs from, like, ABBA, for example, and I would say they are an okay band. As for country, I mean, I said I listen to new country. As for older country, I mean, I don't really listen to classic country stations. I mean, I was gonna say, or I can't name any off the top of my head, but there are. I have heard a few '90s country songs that sound nice, even though I don't really listen to '90s country. And then as for '80s and '70s, like, I don't know. I mean, I'd say there's a few that are fine, but I don't know. I would definitely say there wouldn't really be anything from, like, pre-90s that I would seek out in terms of country music, and then like and probably even the 90s. I guess I don't know, if I had more chances to listen to it, I feel like I would maybe like seek out more like 90s country, but yeah, I don't really. And then as for hip hop and R&B, there are a few songs from that, or there are a few songs, I'm sorry, I should say more than a few. There are a decent amount of songs from that genre, or from those genres that I like. However, I wouldn't really like put on a hip hop and R&B playlist, mainly because there are a lot of songs from that genre that I don't really like. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions about what I listen to or what music I like, feel free to ask me, and also let me know like what music you listen to or what radio stations you listen to if you listen to the radio. I was gonna say, I know a lot of my friends don't listen to the radio. I mean, I still like it for many different reasons. Yeah. But anyways, if I haven't said it already, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope to be posting another video soon, hopefully before the end of the year. Anyways, bye.